Good evening, beautiful beings. This is Gypsy Jess, and tonight I have a pick-a-pile for you. What's beautiful about this one, I just actually reset my table. Lots of yellows and pinks coming through today. Actually, I went to the fabric store and bought some new fabric for tarot bags that I'm making, and ended up grabbing gold there as well. So definitely getting a lot of confidence, a lot of love coming through. But this is actually going to be a divine masculine reading. It's just a very light energy. So we'll see what comes up. But I just want you to take a minute, look at the pile, see which one calls to you, and I will see you in a moment. Good evening, pile one. You have chosen the traditional Rider-Waite and Moonstone. Not actually real Moonstone, which is extremely rare and hard to find, but kind of a made version of it. I'm actually not sure how I ended up with this guy. I didn't recall it when I was setting up. I was just kind of drawn to the stone, which there's a lot of pinks and yellows and things on the table tonight, but this one's actually related to the solar plexus and confidence and self-esteem. So right off the bat, before I get started, I'm feeling such a lovely, bubbly energy tonight. Just light. And for this particular deck, I'm getting a very happy, very playful. You can even see, so that's actually a pink miracle candle going in the background, but it's giving off a very gold hue. Definitely getting a lot of healing. And no matter what, I think there's going to be a lot of healing in all the decks, but so much self-confidence for this divine masculine. Do remember that just because it's divine masculine reading doesn't necessarily mean that's divine masculine in body. It could be your divine masculine energy. Love it. I'm getting stars and shine. Stars and shine and confidence. Feeling just nice and warm in my heart. So let's go ahead and give these a good little shuffle. As per usual, I do it before I get on camera, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it again just so you know. It's always good to see that people aren't manipulating the cards in any way, and things just come through as things come through. So Spirit, go ahead, and what would you like us to know about this particular divine masculine energy this evening? We're going to use lots of oracle decks, so please think of signs, symbols, animals, whatever might come through to help you ground that the message is for you. And until then, take a nice big deep breath and relax. Just such a warm little flow tonight. I feel like miracles and healing and all that for all the piles. So good job, divine masculines, if you're watching this, and for feminines that resonate with this energy. Ooh. All right, we're gonna take that guy that clipped out there. Boop. Ace of Cups, a new start in love. Got that yellow cup right off the bat. Definitely feel like someone who's has gotten or is getting the confidence to come forward and offer their cup to someone whose heart is literally overflowing. My cup overfloweth. Someone who is in love. King of Pentacles, the stable partner, someone who is the good marriage partner. This is earthly investment. This is a man who's good with his money, and while he takes a long time to decide to invest, once he is in it, he is in it. I'm getting marriage offer, big commitment offer off this one. Lovely, love it. The Magician, yes, someone who is manifesting A new start in love. This is phenomenal energy. And look at all the yellow right off the bat. Big confidence, big energy, big energy. I knew I was being drawn to all the rose quartz and carnelian. Why did I say carnelian? I got some sunstones on the table, but let's see what else we got here. This is someone who is manifesting a new start in relationship, who's got everything they need, as of course the King of Pentacles. He's gathered all of his stuff and now he's ready to invest. Chariot. Wow, talk about big. Look at all the yellow. Big energy here. This is a journey, a new start. A new start in love. Someone who's moving forward in a balanced, strong way towards his Empress. Oh, I'm obsessed with this reading already. Look at all the yellow. Look at all the confidence. Look at all the light here. You guys might have to excuse me for just a moment. My dog is trying to get a bone out of a bag. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry. A dog with a bone, right? First of all, dogs are loyal, but dog with a bone. This is someone who is going to chomp on and not let go. Now, I know the Nine of Swords has come up here, and we've got our man who maybe still having some fears and anxiety about this new start, but I mean, look at why. This is a man who has got an Empress that he is in love with, that he wants to marry, that he wants to manifest this new life with, and whose cup is overflowing with love. Of course, he's gonna be a little nervous. It's gonna be kept up at night. You know, no matter how confident you are, there's still that fear of rejection. In fact, let's get a few more here. Tell me about this Nine of Swords, Spirit. Why is he being kept up? Now we're gonna grab some oracle cards here. Page of Cups in reverse. So this is someone who was rejected when he was much younger, right? Page of Cups, not like the King of Cups, right? We have our young prince, Pisces energy here. He's got his little cup of love, his little fish. He's young, right? Young in his emotions. And that's what it was. He offered his cup of love when he was younger, and he was rejected. And that's what's going on in the back of his head right now. Now he's found the woman of his dreams, his Empress, and he is in this powerful state, right? King of Pentacles and the Magician together. That's amazing. Amazing energy. But we've got some fear going on here. Some fear. Get some more oracle cards. Get a little bit more energy around this, but right off the bat, I mean, this is pretty plain and simple right off the bat. I don't even really have to pull a whole lot of tarot on this. This man is feeling pretty confident and just got some fears from the past, right? Rejection of emotion in the past will do that too, but like I said, the King of Pentacles, he takes a long time. He thinks about it, mulls it over, gathers everything he needs, and then goes and offers. And as he should with the Empress. This woman isn't going anywhere. She's not coming off her throne for him. You can see they're on their thrones together. Hostilities, conflict, unrest. I'm gonna put that right here. I feel like that goes right there. 31, someone's age could be 31, goes to 4, that's our divine masculine energy. So I'm less of hostilities, but I'm getting more unrest. This is someone who can't sleep. His fears and anxiety are literally keeping him up at night, right? Just like we saw on the bottom of that card. They're literally keeping him up at night. For the moon and the panther there. Someone who is being kept up at night. by these thoughts and these fears. Courage, but he's getting the courage to come forward. Look at that lion there, especially if you're coming, like, coming forward in his chariot, the magician, the King of Pentacles. He is getting up the courage, strength, fear in his family to start this family with this Empress. And I just love her there. So, you know, feminine here, she could be brunette, she could be blonde, but maybe have blue eyes, hazel eyes, but she's very strong. Could be a Leo. Very, very strong. She's a lioness. Of course, she's the Empress. She's a lioness. So he's working up the courage. He's working up the courage to come forward. And like I said, I'm getting strong marriage vibes here, but this could very much, you know, start with just a long-term investment, a commitment. Slipper. We're gonna get a couple more of this oracle, and then I'm gonna grab some more oracle here and see just how he's gonna move forward with this, where this is going. Duality, many meanings, misunderstanding. So maybe there was some conflict in the past. You know, she's dressed all in red here, which is that root chakra, so triggers and fears coming up. And I feel like these are hers, right? You see that red garb under there, his red garb, that duality. And so that's very likely coming from both of them. You know, getting up the courage to move forward. Like I said, that history of the fast, many meanings, misunderstandings. History, this is where we see the world through our hurt, right? We have a of course we want to see the world through our rose-colored glasses, but we also see the world through our trauma. We also see the world through our trauma, and sometimes that can affect our relationships, or just, you know, make it challenging to move forward sometimes. I want to get some goddess energy here. Let's see which ladies are showing up. I'm gonna lay out a few more cards and see here. Play. So that's how we're gonna overcome this. Just to relax and have fun. Fast. More yellow. Look at him smile. He's a little mischievous. So this masculine could definitely be a little mischievous and might bring out the mischievous side in you. But I'm really getting that that's how this is all gonna settle, is coming in with just a playful, light, confident energy. A lot of confidence. There really is a lot of confidence here, and with that yellow coming through the lion and all these big cards here, I'm really getting that this is building each other's confidence too. But really, all this stuff in the background, you see the moons there, that's keeping him up at night. This is going to be overcome with a playful attitude, just approaching it lightheartedly, and that's what's gonna remove the illusions. These false, the fears, right? The hostilities, the unrest, all these things from the past, that rejection that he's seeing the world through. This is being lifted. This is being lifted. We're gonna get one more. Change. Oh yeah. And that I can continue to change through play, but this is going to change very quickly, and it's going to come in very quickly. You know, it kind of looks like him manifesting there. And when he comes in, this is going to change both of your guys' world, both of your guys' lives. There's, like I said, big energy in this readings. Both two major power players. So once you come together, I mean, nothing's going to be the same again. Nothing's going to be the same. Let's get a little bit more. What's the change that we can see coming in? What's the change? Solitude. So you guys might be in separation right now. I'm mulling this over for. So masculine. Masculine, you guys might be apart right now. He's spending a lot of time alone. And I say the masculine one because this is 13, right? That reduces down to 4, the masculine number. But also our little tower there, I'd say he's spending a lot of time alone, thinking about you in a passionate sort of way. A very strong thoughts about you. So spending time alone, preparing for this big change. Ride the wave. 5 of 14, that reduces down to 5, 13, 14. So this is a progression. So this change is going to come in, and it's going to come in quick. Right? Ride the wave of change, 13, 14, because that's going to progress. See how it's nice and still here, all the water, the emotion still. He's going inward, thinking about it, figuring out how to move forward. Got the moons there, right? Those thoughts that are keeping him up at night. And then boom, that change comes in. He offers his cup of love, and off we go. So just be prepared that when this change comes in, it's going to come in fast and exciting. So just be prepared for it. Whatever you need to do, prepare yourself. But I feel like these are conversations that maybe are happening. You guys are ready for it. Look at the dolphins there. These are very loyal mates, and they communicate, you know, in their own language, their own kind of telepathy. So, I mean, you guys are going to be able to navigate this, and you both might be water signs here, but it's going to be fun. Dolphins are very playful, right? Just ride the wave, have fun with it, and that big exciting change that comes in, and don't overthink it. That's really what I'm getting. Let's get a little bit more guidance here. No, I'm not going to take the animal one. I'm going to take some romance oracle. So if this is your person, it sounds like, you know, you can expect a big commitment, you know, possibly a marriage proposal, maybe moving in together, but he's mulling this over right now, and he's coming in with an offer, and once that hits, you guys are going to be off. It's going to be off, and there is no going back. We had that chariot underneath there. It's going to move forward fast. The worker. Face being alone. Once you stop fearing it and know you can, you may not have to. Though it may be hard to do, act like there's no love for you. Concentrate and do work hard and learn love's lesson from the cards. Such independence may attract the kind of love you think you lack. So if you haven't already met this person, I would say this person's going to come in very soon. But what did I say earlier? Like, do the work you need to do in order to prepare for this. He is, right? The worker in solitude. He's getting used to being alone. And like I said, you might be in separation right now, but he's doing the work that he needs to do to move forward. Maybe breaking any cycles of codependency, things of that nature. Because you can't be good together unless you can stand on your own. So hopefully you both are doing that right now. This masculine definitely is. The lover, you are surrounded by possibilities for pleasure. Enjoy the moment with all that you find attractive. Ride the wave. Once this person comes in and offers their love, go with it. Go with it. Love's gentle power you'll attract with graceful manners, charm, and tact. You'll find true love by working less and smiling more to look your best. Enjoy yourself and celebrate. The one you're with may be your mate. So I really feel like this is someone who's actually in your life right now, and it's so funny that these come up. Well, I say funny, but we know it comes out the way it's supposed to. Do the work now. Do the work now independently, because when it comes, you want to be ready for it, that you're not still mulling in any history, any fears, right? Those fears underneath that we saw, that could be them or you. Remember, just because it's divine masculine reading doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't apply to you as well. So that lover is going to come in, they're going to offer the cup, and go with it. That's what the message is here. Go with it. You're going to know. You're going to know. They're not going to know. You're going to know. I promise you're going to know. Twin flame messages here. Soulmate. Clearing core wounds. I said it. I said it. So do the work. Do the work. I feel like you're both doing the work right now. This is your soulmate. This is the person that you're supposed to be with. And like I said, if they haven't come in, they are coming in very quickly. They're doing the work. You're doing the work. And this person is going to show up. And when they offer you commitment, they're going to be ready for it. You guys are doing the work to clear your core wounding right now, so that when you come together, it's just, we are off. We're off. I almost don't want to pull anymore. I almost want to just leave it right there. I actually am going to leave it right there. But what I am going to pull are some positive affirmations to give you some guidance in moving forward for this person, for yourself, in terms of clearing core wounds. What does pile 1 need to hear for their person, for themselves, in terms of clearing core wounds? What does pile 1 need to hear? What does pile 1 need to hear? I am my own unique self. Everyone is unique and different. If we are like other people, then we are not expressing our specialness. So don't feel like you need to be anybody but yourself for this person. And that might be part of releasing that core wounding, that you're not good enough the way you are. You need to look a certain way, dress a certain way. You might look different than what they might look different than what you're usually attracted to, or vice versa. There we go. This one popped out. Oop, got 2 there. With every breath I take, I'm getting healthier and healthier. My body is a mirror of my inner thoughts and beliefs. What did I just say? I nourish it with good foods and healthy exercise. So do the work, get mentally, physically healthy, but know that you're also good enough just the way you are. Everybody's bodies are different. Everybody's gifts are different. It just, that's what makes people fall in love with one another, you know? And once you come together, don't try to change that about each other. Just go with it, but continue to do the work. Continue to do the work now so that you can be ready when this person comes in with their offer, because I'm telling you, they're coming in. They're coming in. Do the work. Do the work now when you're alone, so you guys can take off together. What a lovely reading. Thank you, Pile 1. Good evening, Pile 2. You have chosen the Tarot Decoratif and the Hematite. Hematite is protective stone, grounding, generally attached to the root chakra, so core wounds, and but I'm getting like a grounded, almost a little heavy energy too, and that's good. Well, so like I said, grounding, heavy, and this is a grounding stone. So this is someone who's grounding themselves, or needing to ground themselves. Let's see. I'm gonna give them a good shuffle while I'm shuffling. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath and think of any signs, numbers, names, animals that might come through to help you ground the message. Know that these are messages for you. Make sure that I'm not. Also, just remember that Divine Masculine readings, this might be for Divine Masculine, but also could be part messages for your own Divine Masculine energies, right? We have to balance those energies within ourselves. Just feeling like I need to give this one a good shuffle. A bit stiff. I'm getting rigid, a bit of a rigid energy. Roi de Bâton. So King of Wands in reverse. So someone coming out of that player mode, someone who, you know, he's a pretty magical king, very charismatic, very passionate, action-oriented when he's in the upright, but in reverse like that, can be one of 2 things. We'll see what comes up, but someone who's either maybe coming out of some negative behaviors or still kind of in there. So let's see. Tell me about this masculine spirit. The Chariot. All right. It was about moving forward. So this is not a matter of inaction. Not a matter of inaction. Big, strong masculine energies coming through tonight. Definitely Divine Masculine reading. 3 of Pentacles. or strangers in the night. This could be a bit of a darker, mysterious kind of masculine, right? I'm getting strong, dark, handsome. More. I'm starting to get an idea here, but I don't want to call it quite yet. This might be someone who historically has been a little focused on their money, the outer world. We've got 5 of Wands here. A fight. Interesting. What an interesting layout. Judgment. Could very much be someone who's made a judgment, maybe on a work situation. I don't see any emotions on the table. I'm not really getting love. Spirit, what is this masculine made a judgment on? What is this fight and this judgment about? Where are they no longer investing? They're no longer investing something, hence the inaction. So I'm getting some drama here. Drama and fights. Someone who's either drowning or drowning their thoughts of a particular female, or who are drowning themselves in alcohol. Also possibly someone who wants to collaborate. Let's get a little bit more. I might need a little bit more on here. The Emperor. All right, we're gonna pull a little bit more because this could go a couple different ways, you guys. And I don't want to mislead you. So, Spirit, tell me about this Emperor, these emotions. You know what I get? This is, especially with this reverse King of Wands here, is that this is someone who's in the past, you know, had drama, maybe some player webs, or focused on their money, definitely not on love. And they're evolving into this Emperor energy, who's walking away with that, who no longer wants part of that, who's no longer investing in that party scene and drinking and trauma, who's made a judgment and moving forward. There we go. This guy's grown up a little bit, especially with the Chariot and the Emperor here, so good on him. Setting boundaries. Boom, see? Exactly. No longer dealing with the drama, who's setting boundaries and who's grown up, who's called judgment on this, whatever was investing with in the past. So whether that's dramatic relationship, that's alcohol, that's maybe a particular female or multiple females. He's not doing it anymore. He's moving forward. He's setting boundaries, honoring himself and others. This just fell out here. Soul Radiance, Phoenix rising, and he is rising from the ashes. He is changing and stepping into this Emperor energy. Phoenix rising. This is awesome energy. Good for you. Standing in his truth, and his truth is not having it. He deserves more than that. He wants more than that. He's growing up, rising from the ashes. No more drama in my life. Death and rebirth, darkness to light. Ugh, nail it, love it. This death and rebirth, this person is growing up. He's leaving the cycle of being distracted by money and drinking and celebration and distractions, player ways. This is done. He's coming out of this. He's done with the dramas, done with the fighting, done with the petty relationships. He's growing up. And while I do not see any other feminine energy on the table, this in itself is a really good thing. So if this particular person is on your mind, I would say it's a really good sign. It's a really good sign. Let's get some goddess oracle here. Growing up, darkness to light, coming out of that low vibe energy and really stepping into himself. And I love these cards together, if you can see them. Sorry, my light's not the best. The blue, yeah, the blue and the blue there. That lovely truth, death and rebirth. What an awesome shot. I love tarot, I really do. I love it. Crossroads. All right. Who's at a crossroads, but he's already made that judgment, right? He's already made that choice, and this is something he's walking away from. Like I said, setting boundaries, and I don't see so much a romantic relationship on the table as I do distractions and drama and just, you know, low energy things, the things that we distract ourselves with. He's at that crossroads, but he's made a choice, and that's stepping into this Emperor energy. Let's get a little bit more. Feelings and emotions. All right, so, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of feelings and emotions on the table before, but that's part of coming into this. So the Emperor, he's all the kings, right? To include the King of Cups, who is in touch with his emotions. He's balanced. And that's part of his death and rebirth. And for a lot of emperors, especially, who maybe were just functioning in that masculine energy, it's that integration of feminine energy. So if this is your person, you know, a person on your mind, or even in aspects of yourself, that's a really big thing. That's a huge thing. In the Chariot, that makes sense. You know, death and rebirth, darkness to light, and that's what you see in the Chariot. The white horse and the black horse. It's the integration of shadow, the yin and yang, which is also the masculine and feminine. I'm excited for this divine masculine. You know, I haven't had this channel very long, but I can tell I'm gonna get some big energies here. The masculines, the feminines. If you are drawn, if you are listening to this, you and your person, you big energies. Rhythms. Going with the ebbs and flows, the rhythm of life. Learning how to operate in this. So maybe a few still lingering cycles. Kind of going back and forth between fully stepping over that threshold, but I would say this person's still moving forward. And the rhythms of life, this is, you know, this also means just a new stage of one's life altogether. Someone who's really truly maturing for the first time, and therefore stepping into that Emperor energy, that truth. And I just love that these two came up together, that blue soul radiance phoenix rising, because that's in truth, right? It's not that red root energy, that's throat chakra. That is integrity. That's what it is. Someone who's functioning from integrity, their personal truth, honoring themselves and others by setting boundaries. Magic stream. Might have to look that one up. Rhythms, magic stream. So definitely some emotions. And getting definitely with a transformation with that too. Solitude. Okay, so this one could be attached to pile one. This one came up in pile one. But look at the symmetry between these two cards here. Dark and light, same rivers, same kind of tower-like energies, but Again, big energies, right? We got kind of that, well, they're phallic symbols. They are. Like, we got BDE energy here. Excuse me for being crass, but light and dark, masculine and feminine. That's, you know, that is truly what I'm getting off this. And then I just pulled it bottom of the deck, cleaning house, 10. Who's walking away from all of these things that held him back. I want to read from the book for you. Let's see if I can get it. I want to read that magic stream, 18. Everything is connected through the universal flow of consciousness. Every experience you have seems to have its own life story with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end, right? Death and rebirth. However, there is danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in fact they are all part of the continuity and greater evolution. Darkness to light, we have to go through it to grow. Like an ever-flowing magic stream, your experiences filter through the whole world, one leading into another, informing, influencing still more. Inspiration, invention, revelations rarely come to just one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse, cleaning house, so the relationships around them are being affected as well, of potential. When you remember you're part of the fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for great inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality. Your success will benefit many. So by this person stepping into themselves, setting boundaries, speaking their truth, it is literally going to raise the vibration and affect everyone around them. You know, they say being your authentic self gives those around you permission to be authentic self. Their authentic self. This is awesome. This is great. And again, so much blue and peaceful waters, peaceful emotion, balanced. That's exciting. I love it. So much truth though. That's being found in solitude. And like I said, I don't see much of a relationship here. So if you are not with your person, this person that you're thinking of, they're not with anybody else. They're definitely not with anybody else. And you definitely see that with the cleaning house. There's almost, other than the water we're seeing now, someone who's calmed the emotions, who's made a choice, who's integrating. Not really love on the table, but I'm gonna get you 1 or 2 love oracles here, just so we can kind of see. I really just feel like this person is doing what they need to grow and step into themselves. So you should be really happy about that. Worries about avoid anxious thinking based on fear of error. Criticism must be used only constructively too. You'll suffer when words criticize your love. They'll surely paralyze. Hostile acts disguised as love are hawks pretending to be doves. Worry is not good for health. The stress won't let you be yourself. So if you are talking to this person still, and maybe you're upset, they're not spending time with you, you know, you may think they're off seeing people and you're being harsh with them, or they're not. They're doing exactly what they need to for them. And that's how you want them to show up in a relationship, right? With their own healthy boundaries, with you included. So be careful of how you speak to and about this person. Because while you think you may be doing it like in a loving way, it might be kind of, you know, trying to manipulate the situation a little bit. And also, you know, it's hard for people to stay motivated to continue to change if you're only criticizing them. Study and share your wisdom with one experienced enough to value it. Be realistic. Act learned, wise, quite mature, and learn the meaning of love. The one for you, that teacher's pet, loves all the learning they can get. If you're well-schooled or even self-taught, you'll gain the prize that can't be bought. The teacher. So this person could be a teacher for you. But what I'm getting more so is that this person is a teacher for others. Like I said, them becoming their best self is affecting those around them, you included. And whatever, you know, you've learned from this situation or whatever they're learning about it, you got to allow them to do it. There's no point in worrying here, because whatever is happening, whatever's playing out with this person is going to make them their best self. And that's who you want. That's who you want. So if they haven't quite started rising from the ashes yet, right? This is timeless reading. Give them time to do so. You might be surprised and happy with what you get. High Priest, personal empowerment. High Priest, Emperor. These are personal empowerment. This person is going to be a teacher for other people. And you see all the flames there, right? The phoenix rising from the flames. This person being their best self and doing whatever they need to become their best self is going to affect so many people around them. And this is, I'm getting a lot of spiritual power off this too. And sometimes, you know, growth means hitting rock bottom so that we can come back stronger, you know, through that challenge, that light in the darkness. But this person who's stepping into themselves, I mean, that's the guy you want to be with. You know, that is the guy you want to be with. This man, though, this is a commanding presence. This is a powerful commanding presence. What do we have there on time? Okay, we're getting there. I'm gonna do one or two kind of self-love affirmations, see what this person or yourself needs to hear in regards to this situation. But don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry about this guy. Don't worry about this guy. I rejoice in my creative energy. Fun, uplifting ideas flow through my consciousness, and I follow through on the ideas received, bringing them into manifestation. I mean, this is powerful. This reminds me of the magician. And he's a powerful manifester. And this person, I mean, spiritual power, that's what you do. That's how you bring energy. And the Emperor commands his world. The priest commands the spiritual, the 5D. And fire, that's creative energy. Burn everything down in order for it to come through, that phoenix. So let this person do their work, because they're manifesting something big in their truth, in their best self. Let's get one more for you or this person. One more real quick. I help create a world where it is safe for us to love each other. So don't worry, don't criticize. Love is the most powerful healing force there is. I give it and accept it without limitation. And that sometimes means letting people walk away and do what they need to do, have the space they need to grow and love them, right? And healthy boundaries, that's where love really flourishes, whether it's in friendships, romantic relationships, because then people are safe. They're safe because we know the rules, right? If we're seeing each other, then we're seeing each other. And by seeing, like, we're in a committed relationship or we're just friends, like, you don't have to worry about people. And I say friends as in I help you move, not, you know, we hook up occasionally. There's, I don't know why those examples came through, but this particular person becoming their best possible self is going to be a beacon for love and for men, right? Where it is safe to love them because they are the best versions of themselves. They're not, you know, low vibing players, right? Which is where this guy looks like he might have started. And a lot of that's going to come through by him expressing himself in whatever way that manifests as he goes. So really, really awesome big growth energy here. So thank you, pile 2. Good evening, pile 3. You have chosen the Gilded Tarot, and I'm trying, now I've just immediately blanked on this stone. snake something. Shoot, I'll have to look it up and tag it, but I say snake on that, but and that's kind of what I get off this deck right away. This pile kind of looks like snake skin plus this, but not snake in like snake in a negative way, but in terms of transformation. We could get like the whole empath narcissist vibe that comes through, but something with snakes. But the beauty about snakes are they're wonderful in that snakes are a symbol of divine knowledge, of growth, right? A snake that does not shed its skin will die. So it's a huge symbol of transformation. I got one on my wrist there not too long ago, and that's the big energy behind that. Not to mention my own experience with the empath narcissist dynamic. But anyway, so why don't you go ahead and take a big deep breath for me while I shuffle. Focus on any messages, animals, words, songs that might come through for you regarding this divine masculine. And remember that if it's not a person, this could very well be aspects of yourself, your own divine masculine energy. So take it how it resonates, my darling. And Spirit, what do we have for Slytherin? I don't know why. I'm kidding. Okay, so maybe this masculine is a little slant, it's a little dark, right? I don't know why I just said Slytherin and snakes. Very much could be snake in the grass, but something with snakes. So if that's a sign for you, sync for you, this very well could be your message. Pile 3, or I'm sorry, Spirit, tell us about the masculine in pile 3, please. What do we have here? Ace of Wands in reverse. The dick stick. That's a very masculine. So all the wands, right? That's passion, action, but that in itself, right, is a very phallic symbol. I'm also getting Lord of the Rings. Okay, so maybe this, not Voldemort. I feel like this guy's kind of a bad guy. This is not necessarily like a bad guy, but like likes to play the bad guy, even if he's just kind of acting. But that eye from Lord of the Rings, why can't I think of his name? You guys know. Tell me in the comments, because I am getting a brain fart right now, and I literally just watched Lord of the Rings. What is his name? But now I'm getting like, okay, so I'm getting the bad guys in movies coming through. I feel like this is a guy that likes to play the bad guy. 3 of Wands. Journey, more wands. But it's not taking action right now. 2 swords in reverse. This week I got Medusa vice versa. So it was made a choice. Not feeling very passionate. Let's see here. Motorcycles revving up in the background on Skybo. So maybe he's a motorcycle rider. You know, that bad boy. I'm getting such a bad boy vibe off this. It's bad boy. 7 of Swords. There it is. The Thief. Oh, you got yourself a bad boy here. The Thief. Some betrayal. Someone who gets what he can get, gets and goes. So, okay. So you do have a bit of a snake in the grass here. A bad guy. I get bad boy. Bad boy. Not even bad guy. Like a bad boy. Likes to be the bad guy. King of Wands. There he is. Look at him. Look at him. Almost like a little... This guy, he looks like a pirate to me. There, is that a balance? Looks like a pirate. So a lot of fire on the table. Could very much be a fire sign. 3 of Wands. Ace of Wands in reverse. King of Wands. And he's looking fierce. But here I get pirate. I just like... Oh my goodness. But I'm not even getting that, like, I dislike him. Like, I kind of just want to laugh at him. Maybe he's got a really good sense of humor. Page of Cups in reverse. So definitely someone who's not in touch with his emotions. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some oracle cards, but I'm telling you, without pulling anything else, this is a guy who emotionally immature, not in touch with his feelings, has made a choice, but about what I'm not totally sure. I need to see, but definitely the like take what he can get and run. Not feeling very passionate or action driven at the moment. He looks like he's about to go out on a journey. Actually, Spirit, okay, before I pull any more oracles, please give me a little bit more information about this King of Wands, Seven of Swords, and this journey that he is contemplating. He's looking at it here. Ten of Cups. It's going to find the Ten of Cups. It's stop being the bad guy and to find his happiness. This guy wants to find his happiness, his love. So like I said, I couldn't help, I don't feel like it's a bad guy. I feel like it's a guy who acts like the bad guy. And that's what I kept getting, is he's acting. It's all a big act. And this is the journey he wants to go on and take passion about. Like, and you see that with that wand in reverse. He's no longer going around and playing the field, or at least isn't at the moment. Definitely was, but not anymore. Now he wants his Ten of Cups. He wants his happiness. I just think it's funny, like if you look all the fire and stuff in the background, then rainbow, fire and water to the rainbow. Tell me a little bit more, Spirit. Give me one more, please. Knight of Wands, more action. Okay, so this man is about to go on a journey, or is thinking about going on a journey. I mean, the Knight, he rushes in. Doesn't always think emotionally about exactly what he's doing, but it appears he's made a choice. And that choice is to find his happiness. To find his happiness. And I happen to look at the bottom of the deck, and it's the Fool. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it because those butterflies draw me together, and the Fool, that's the beginning. So this is right at he is about to take off on this. He has made a choice to go on a journey to find his happiness, and hopefully no longer act like the bad guy. And what did I say earlier? Like the Joker with the Fool here, this guy could be really funny, have a good sense of humor, definitely very charismatic, charming. He's King of Wands after all. But in the past, definitely maybe came off like the bad guy, but this is someone who is choosing a different journey here. Oh, I lost my place. Okay, there we go. We're gonna pull some oracle. We're gonna pull some oracle here. And this is part of the transformation. You see the butterflies there. But he's made a choice. Stop swashbuckling. Kidding. Oh, I don't know why this is so funny. Oh, probably because he's a jokester. I don't know. I don't dislike this man at all. The illuminated path. Yeah, the path of the heart. This has come up a lot. And 3, Empress, the path to his love, right? And that's the path of love. We're gonna actually read this one in a minute because she has been coming up left and right, and a lot of heart opening. A lot of heart opening. You know, we start with all that fire underneath, all that passion, and now we've got all the green, the grounding, because it's a new journey. It's a new journey to love, to love. That's where this man wants to go. He wants to find his happiness. And he's willing to take a leap of faith. This man is about to take a leap, or has taken a leap of faith very quickly, right? Knight of Wands. He hasn't necessarily thought about it fully through, but he's going towards the divine feminine. There it is, to love. Ugh. Readings have been so amazing lately. I just love them. This man has made a choice in love. I'm also seeing two feminines here. So this might also be a man who's choosing between two feminines. 7, Spirit, Divine, Feminine. 3, Empress. This could also be one embodied feminine energy. I just want to peek at my book. Oh, I can't reach it. Excuse me. Oof. Guide, the illuminated. The priestess guide on this card illuminates the path ahead with her right hand, the hand of action, right? He's definitely the man of action with the wands. On her left is receiving. A wolf offers her guidance as well. This card is about your personal path, encouraging a deeper awareness of the choices coming up in your life. The wolf is a symbol of strength and freedom, and this is the core of the message on the card. You are free to create the path that lies before you. You have the strength to see it through. No matter which one you may take, it's time to seek the wisdom of your own inner guide. Meditate, ask if a new or different direction regarding business, family, or personal matters is called for, whatever that abundance and happiness is. Then muster up the courage and self-trust to take the necessary steps forward. So, I mean, the Knight of Wands, like I said, he doesn't always think about it, but this guy is going to he just rushes in, but this fool, is taking a leap of faith here. This card could indicate the coming of a new teacher in your life. It may be someone who advises you in specific personal areas such as education, nutrition, or finances, or it could be someone who pursues a more spiritual path. Let yourself be open to guidance and inspiration such new teachers can bring, together with the wisdom of your own inner voice. You will find the path before you becoming illuminated, and you will be ready to take your next steps with the clarity and purpose eternal life deserves. I direct my own destiny in every way. I open myself to the loving guidance I receive from others, from the universe, from within. And with the Divine Feminine on the table, I'm getting very much that this is this could be a couple of things. Integration, right, of one's own emotions. We didn't have a lot of that on the table before. And listening to that intuitive knowing, right? Masculine action, feminine spirit knowledge. They are divine action, we are divine knowledge. So these could very much just be his own inner knowing that he's beginning to listen to. Let's get one more from this particular oracle. Tenderness, true love, compassion. This one's also come up quite a bit. And more yellow, triggering. So across the board here, I get this person's journey, this jump is for true love, right? That is what they've made a choice to go for, to find this abundance. And we have 3 different feminines here, 2 brunettes. So maybe you're a brunette, maybe this person has a brunette on the mind, but this softness, right? This love and compassion, true love, that's the illuminated path. True love is divine feminine energy, guide, divine, tenderness. This is all about true love. And this particular fool, this is taking a leap of faith to get there. So this is your person. That's really exciting. It's really exciting. Oop, okay. Oh, no. Sorry, it was more of a drop. Didn't really. Spirit, give me some more guidance on this. Storm fields. I heard you are the storm. He is the storm. It's peace in the storm. So this could stir a lot of stuff up here, taking this leap of faith, and it might seem a little scary here. But being the calm in the storm is what I'm getting, that compassion for oneself. And for this person, because this is a big, brave jump. And quickly, if you can hear it, you hear the motorcycles out there revving up. This one's coming in hot. Sad embrace. Oh, emotions. Sad embrace. So, could very much be missing you. Tenderness, compassion. So, if this is a person, I don't feel like you're with this person. I don't. I feel like you are missing them, they are missing you, or like they actually have a deep sadness about this. And this could be a sadness of separation from self. But let's get a few more cards here. There might have been something that came up and separated you guys as well. But this is overall very beautiful reading. Champions. Break free of restrictions. Things will stay the same unless you are willing to fight the status quo. So the storm, the fight, that could be more of what's coming through here. You'll show true genius if you dare. Rebel against rules doctrinaire. Experiment and bend those rules. Forget the old ways learned in school. Now try an unconventional way and do not fear what others say. So like I said, this might stir something up, this action that this man's going to take. Taking the illuminated path could cause some storms, right? And that could be part of that status quo, like everything's nice and peaceful and calm. Not that anyone's happy, but it feels good. It's easier this way. And when you want to change things, a lot of times that can be a little challenging, but you guys will overcome this together. That's what I got. You guys will overcome this. The storyteller. Share and compare your life and philosophy with others. Accentuate the positive. Tell your tale and listen to as others tell their tale to you. Find the point at which you meet and form a bond that's strong and sweet. But if your life's a tale of woe, sad embrace, be slow to let bad feelings show. So, okay. So this, if you haven't already met this person, right? This person is coming in. You're going to meet someone who's looking for their happiness, right? And true love, clearly. And that's going to be a very tender thing, because it sounds like one or both of you has probably a sad story, a sad background. And that's not necessarily, like, you want to be honest with each other, but you don't want the whole relationship to be grounded in that. Take time to get to know each other. Take time to bond over, emotions and story. That's real intimacy, right? Not the passion and the fire and the sex, but the receptive energy of listening, of holding one another, of sharing and thanking someone for sharing. It's emotional intimacy that has to be treated quite tenderly with compassion. So if this was, especially if this was like a player and stuff in the past, you might hear things that you don't necessarily want to hear, but and there might be triggers between the two of you. Definitely with the yellow triggers. I mean, that's what my whole table was about tonight, was yellow and pink. So confidence, triggering, healing. But I digress. Anyway, talk to each other. And you guys will overcome all of this, all these challenges, all the storms. Sounds like you're both warriors here. High Priest, personal empowerment. This could be attached to pile 2. There are probably some messages in pile 2 for you. Personal empowerment, true love, compassion, High Priest. So someone who's stepping into their spiritual, listening to their intuition too, who's stepping into their spirituality. Look how the yellow is coming through. So we started with a lot of masculine, fiery energy, and then gradually built up to all of this feminine, heart-filled emotions. There are really no emotions on the bottom of the deck. And this could be emotional storms coming up too, emotional storms and loving themselves, you know, having compassion with yourself and your own stories of sadness, and integrating that feminine energy. So this is a passionate, emotional, and, you know, probably a little secretly sad individual as well, but very spiritually gifted and strong one as well. So definitely watch pile 2, pile 3. I definitely feel like there's a connection here, but this personal journey this person is going on, that journey that they've chosen to find their happiness, that's what's going to bring true love. And that's really exciting. So I hope this reading has resonated for you, pile 3, and I hope you have a good night. Thank you.